Hi Gemini, welcome to the channel. Welcome to your reading. It's going to be Venus retrograde messages for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Keep in mind this is a collective message, so it may not resonate for every single Gemini. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to check your other placements. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, please be sure to click the link in the description box in order to book. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you back. All right, with that being said, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get started. Venus retrograde. What to expect? What's happening for Gemini? Okay, a few more shuffles. Two more. And final shuffle. Okay, bottom of the deck for you, Gemini, we have the Ace of Cups. So there is definitely something here about a new beginning. You could be meeting someone new. You could be having a new beginning or feeling as though there's an opportunity for a new beginning with someone that you are already connected with. So let's see what else wants to come out here. This can also be just simply about you feeling Devil, Capricorn energy, Queen of Cups. About you feeling in more positive energy, more happiness. You could be socializing more with that Ace of Cups that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. All right, so there's a few things going on here that I'm getting. So even though you may be very soon, during this retrograde period, feeling in a space to receive, like I said, some sort of new beginnings or, increased positivity or happiness in some way, it does look like there's still going to be certain things here that you are having to confront or deal with this Devil card, especially Seven of Wands. I am getting a little bit of a defensive energy, or you kind of still feeling like you need to stand your ground, whether that's in regard to certain people or certain situations. You could definitely feel like there are certain things or certain circumstances, possibly people, like I said, that you have to deal with that you may feel like are a negative influence on you, are, creating some sort of unhealthy environments for you, or even taking advantage of your, nurturing energy or your, empathic nature, something like that. There's something here where I feel like you are going to be trying to be in a space of being very open and loving and trying to receive or go towards some sort of new opportunities, especially when it comes to love or, just kind of getting more into an emotionally vulnerable state. But there's things here that you're going to have to kind of still deal with that you may feel are negatively influencing you or your life in some way. All right, so tell me more about the Devil. This could be, like I said, from other people. This could be your own internal demons or things that you're needing to kind of release. Yeah, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. Okay, we also have the Six of Swords and the Empress. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is about some sort of a love connection, because we do have the Emperor and the Empress, which are counterparts in tarot, of course. Six of Swords is about transition. It's also about, some sort of change, distance, or moving away from something. All right, so in this case, it would be moving out of chaos or conflict or anything that you may find is negative and moving into calmer waters. All right, moving into more peaceful and stable energy. Because again, there's something here that, this could be thought patterns or behaviors or something that is kind of creating a little bit of a toxicity for you and someone else. But of course, definitely for you, since this is your reading, Gemini, and it's going to be about, this retrograde is going to be all about for you moving away from these sort of difficult periods or whatever you feel like is toxic to a connection or to, you know, you and your own personal life, leaving that behind and moving on to more peace in your life. All right, tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Moon and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be, I don't want to say a battle, but it seems like it's gonna be I don't even want to say difficult, but you're going to have to be deciding between whether or not you want to come from a place of logic or you want to come from a place of emotions when it comes to certain situations. Because the Moon card definitely represents some sort of fluctuations or perhaps moody energy. I feel like there may be this kind of, you know, fight sometimes between whether or not you are wanting to be more vulnerable, whether you are wanting to be more emotionally expressive, and then just kind of stepping out of that and just deciding that it's better for you to be logical. It's better for you to step away from emotions. So there might definitely be situations where you're kind of feeling torn between how you want to approach it or what's the best take or approach for you to have. I do feel like this is something that you've already been working on, like working on how to differentiate between when it's appropriate for you to be in which energy, because that Knight of Pentacles is, you know, is energy of you being very diligent and working hard towards something. So like I said, it's about you working hard toward knowing when you need to be in which energy. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is very cautious and very slow moving. So it may still kind of be a process for you. And also with that Moon card being about, you know, uncertainty or certain fears, I do feel like, you know, there's something here to where you're afraid, or you may kind of be afraid of taking the wrong approach in situations, and that's kind of why things may get dragged out. For example, if it's a love situation, you may fear being too emotional, all right, and losing. I don't know if you may feel like it, you know, it's too vulnerable, it's uncomfortable for you to do that. You know, that's just one example. Or it can be about, you know, when you're, if it's related to career or finances, you know, needing to be very analytical and logical, then possibly feeling like there's, you know, perhaps some sort of emotional component missing, something like that. So definitely, I feel like you're going to be, during this retrograde period, trying to find or figure out the difference of which energy you need to be in when it comes to certain situations. Because there is, like I said, with that Seven of Wands, a little bit of a defensive energy that you may have, or a guarded energy that you may have towards something or someone, and not knowing how to go about it. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups, confusion. It seems like you get very defensive, Gemini, when you're confused, all right? Or when things feel too up in the air for you. It's like your immediate response would just be to get defensive or feel like you really need to stand your ground because you're, you know, you don't have clarity on something. During this time, you might also be trying to get out of some sort of financially unstable situation. That's for some of you. I'm getting a need for you to definitely practice self-control, you know, when it comes to how you're spending money, because I do feel like there might be some sort of goal or, you know, something that you're trying to achieve, but your finances may be a little bit all over the place, and there's a need to kind of rein that in order to make sure you're not getting into a worse financial situation. All right, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but I do see with the 10 of Wands here, stress possibly around a financial situation, and that also, you know, somewhat feeling up in the air, leading to this energy that you may find yourself in. All right, now specifically when it comes to any sort of love situation, like I said, I was already getting that, you know, you may be trying to leave behind some sort of toxic or negative patterns, behaviors, etc. when it comes to someone specific in your life. But since this was mainly about your own personal life, let's just get for love specifically. Love, romance for Gemini, Venus retrograde. Oops. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. There's that stress again. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone just wanted to come out. See, the 9 of Cups. Give me one more. And the 2 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right, so Gemini, there could definitely be a situation or a person that you feel like is a wish fulfillment to an extent, but I'm getting you either feeling or wanting to avoid feeling like you are out of control or like you don't have control of the situation. All right, because I am getting, like I said, I see stress. So this is about you either potentially being stressed by a romantic or love situation or wanting to avoid the stress of a romantic situation. Because like I said, I do see happiness, I do see wish fulfillment, but there is something here to where you are closed off with this 2 of Swords, a little bit guarded. And I feel like it's stemming back to, again, this Knight of Swords in reverse, where you're not wanting to feel out of control or feel like something is kind of escaping your grasp, if that makes sense. Give me one more on the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Yeah, it's like the High Priestess's energy of, you know, trying to, like, you're gathering information, whether it's by you watching, looking, listening, using your intuition, all these sorts of things, and not making a move, not revealing everything that you know, not revealing everything that you feel or think. All right, there's a little bit of secretive or mysterious energy. And I feel like that's going back to what I was saying earlier. It may be that you don't necessarily know how to approach this situation or this person as of yet. You don't know if it's better for you to be logical, analytical, rely on facts, rely on, you know, all those sorts of things, or to come from a more nurturing, compassionate, understanding, and emotional perspective. Tell me a little bit more about that before we go into your person. Anything else? We have the Ace of Wands. We also have the Fool, Aries energy. So I feel like whoever this is, Gemini, you are very attracted to this person. You are wanting a new beginning. You are wanting to take a leap of faith, but maybe not just yet, because again, that High Priestess is very mysterious sort of energy, and it seems like you're still trying to gather some facts here or use your intuition in some regard before you're ready to take that leap of faith. Now, for those of you that are connected, let's take a look at your person. The person Gemini is connected to. 2 more shuffles. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So while you are trying to figure out how you want to approach this person, it seems like they're very clear on how they want to approach the situation with you, because this person is coming up just a little bit stern or firm. You know, they're coming from a place of wanting truth, wanting clarity, wanting... There's something here that they want known, or some answers they're trying to get. All right, tell me more about this person. We have the Hangman, Pisces energy, the Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah, definitely very firm. So if you are, which you are, coming out as being a little bit indecisive or maybe somewhat closed off, this person is almost coming out the same. Give me one more before I continue. Okay, there's your energy, Gemini and Virgo energy. All right, a lot of major arcana here. Now I'm seeing the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yes, this person is coming out just as guarded as you are. We have the 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords, which is both guarded energy. For you though, Gemini, I feel like you're guarded. Again, I'm getting very strongly like you're trying to use your intuition. You're trying to figure out the best approach before you take action. This person is guarded more so in a sense of, with the 9 of Wands, that's the card of the wounded warrior. So this is someone that feels like they've been hurt, or they've been, you know, kind of through a lot already, and that's the reason why they're guarded. But going back to what we see here, Hangman, this is all about this person kind of being paused. And they're paused right now in this moment or during this retrograde period because they are trying to look at things from all different angles. All right, it's about, you know, using this time to look at things from all different approaches to figure out what the best approach is. So like I said, very similar to you, Gemini, in that regard. I do feel like this person is a little bit more enlightened about something, some aspect of this connection, or some aspect of you, possibly some aspect of themselves. You know, there's something here to where, like I said, even with that Queen of Swords, it's like they're very clear on something. Now with the Emperor as well, this is, you know, the Emperor has very strong and firm boundaries, definitely wants and needs a certain structure. And I feel like until this person feels like they have that, it's going to feel very up and down for them, and it's going to make them be a little bit indecisive. Now with the Magician energy, I do feel like they are trying to manifest something here with you. They do feel like, you know, either they themselves or the both of you are capable of, you know, making something happen. But I definitely feel like this person is very clear or being very firm on something here that it is that they want or need, or feel like, you know, the connection needs, before they're going to be able to feel decisive when it comes to you as well. So anything else? What's coming for this retrograde on this person's end? We have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, you have a lot of very similar energy, you and this person. The King of Swords, you know, things seem to feel very much up in the air for them as well. But again, with this King of Swords, it's like things feel up in the air, and that makes them really come from, or want to come from, a place of being a bit more detached from their emotions, their feelings. And, you know, like I said, you may kind of be trying to figure out which approach to take in that regard. And this person seems like they know which approach to take, and that's by being very logical at this point. All right, give me one more on that King of Swords. Oh yeah, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. So this is someone that you are, look, Nine of Cups coming out for this person as well. So there's something here where they are feeling you or the situation as a wish fulfillment as well. If the two of you have been distant, this is definitely reconciliation energy, reunion energy, trying to get towards some sort of stability. But I really do feel like this is a person that when things feel confusing or up in the air for them, their approach is to just detach, you know, and when you feel confused, it's like your approach is, I don't know what to do. I don't know which approach is the best for me to take. Either way, like I said, I do feel like during this retrograde period, the two of you will be getting closer, because the Six of Cups is very generous energy. So it's being generous with your time, your efforts, definitely your emotions, with it being the, you know, the cups, water energy. And I do see stability here. I do see coming together. So it looks like whatever confusion is happening here, you are going to figure it out, because I see closeness, but definitely it looks like before you get to that point, you both are going to be trying to just work through a lot of confusion. All right, Gemini and the person they are connecting with. These cards keep sticking together. Let me do two more shuffles, sorry. Gemini and the person, okay, they're connecting with. You have, you don't love me. So I don't know if that's been an issue. One of you may possibly feel like the other person doesn't love them, doesn't care for them. What else is here? We have overstepped boundaries. And and then we have you love me. All right, so very back and forth energy. This could be a very like up and down connection. You know, you don't love me, you love me. It's like maybe you two, that's another thing you're having to work out. It's like you're good one second, you two are feeling the love, and then the next second you're just not. Give me one more on overstep boundaries. Okay, we have, we will overcome this. So if someone, you know, at a point in time, whether this is you, Gemini, or your person, felt like, you know, someone was kind of crossing the lines or crossing certain boundaries that they felt comfortable with, it's like you are going to find a way to get past that. Okay, where's my other deck? All right, so any more messages for Gemini for this Venus retrograde? What else is going to be significant for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? One more shuffle. All right, we have creativity, new creative ideas, focus on expressing yourself, following your creative instincts, creative projects, a creative life. All right, so what's standing out to me most of all is that focus on expressing yourself, because that's going back again to what I said about you trying to figure out which approach is best for you in whatever situations. All right, so whether you need to express yourself in a more, you know, empathic way, or you need to be more logical, whether you need to be more detached from certain situations. All right, trying to find that healthy balance for you. As well, what I'm getting with this creativity is like, I don't know if you are going to, you know, find new passions, new hobbies, You know, getting into something new where you can have an outlet. You know, for some of you, it could be painting. For some of you, you might get into writing or whatever the case, or doing something on your social media that's more, you know, creative in some regard. It could really be anything. All right, we have thorns, a painful sacrifice, hard choices to prevail. Life is testing you, suffering for a goal. Give me one more on that. There might be something here, Gemini, where you feel like you're working very hard towards something, but it's just not an easy road. All right, there might be something that you have to give up in order to have something that you want. Give me one more on this thorns. Why is thorns here? All right, we have burnout, having too many irons in the fire, not taking care of yourself, lack of control, all work, no life. So I do feel like this is in regard to work. So a sacrifice could be, you know, you working longer hours in order to have more money, or you having to sacrifice being away from your family in order to work, you know, something like that. There's going to be something here that feels a little bit difficult for you, but it's all to get you toward a goal. Just be mindful to take care of yourself and to really not get to that point where you're completely burned out. Because of course that won't be good for your mental health, emotional health, physical health. Anything else for Gemini? Okay, we have cleanup, sweeping away negative situations, cleaning up your life, decluttering your mind, and simplifying your life. Give me one more on that. So could be getting rid of people, situations, thought patterns, you know, going back to that devil card. Like I said, you kind of releasing something that you feel like may potentially be toxic or negative in your life, getting rid of whatever that is, even if it's, you know, your own mess, your own thoughts, your own addictions, obsessions, control issues, all those sorts of things. Okay. Yeah, we have round and round, not applying lessons learned, unhealthy patterns on repeat, unable to let go of the past, repeating an old story. So yeah, this is about, like I said, something that you feel like, you know, kind of just keeps repeating in your life. So I'm really getting like unhealthy patterns that you feel you have, Gemini. You kind of releasing that and letting go of that because you feel like it's not healthy for you anymore, and kind of getting rid of that past energy that's keeping you stuck in some sort of loop. All right, so that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.